Hello there, my beautiful Sagittarians. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for the full moon in Libra 2020. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I am filming this right as we are sitting in the fullness of that Libra full moon, and this is going to be, I hope, a very beautiful reading. All of them have been super powerful coming through so far. I apologize for getting these out a little late, but I do like to try to do these full moon readings while we are in the full moon, so that the messages come through super, super strong for you guys. First, as always, a few quick notes before we get started. First of all, thank you so much to my new and returning subscribers for being here. And if you are brand new to the channel, thanks so much for being here. I'm always appreciative of people that come and check me out. Whether you enjoy these messages or not, always appreciate you giving me a chance to read for you and bring through whatever messages come through. All my spiritual guides and all the folks that help me out with these readings. If you have not yet done so, I always do invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, join the Dragon family, and also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know you enjoy this content. First, again, a few notes about the reading, that this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Sagittarius out there. So if these messages make sense to you, they resonate with you, those are meant for you. If they do not resonate with you, kick them on out to another Sagittarius or revisit this reading in a week or even a month. Sometimes looking at it, after a little bit of time has passed, makes the messages even more clear and makes them make more sense. This will mostly correspond to Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, so do check your chart, see what placements you have, because if you have other planets, that are further out that are in Sagittarius, you will also feel this pretty strongly. Also, for all Sagittarius cross-watchers, you are more than welcome to be here as well. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like to make a donation to the channel, or are interested in any of the card decks that I use throughout my readings, I always post all of that information below in the description box. So Sagittarius, let's get into your cards. I have already cleared and blessed these. So we're going to go ahead and just jump right in, and I will fill you in on some of the astrological details as we go through this reading. Okay, ooh, I like all that. Oh my goodness. Very powerful. So Sagittarius, right up off the bat, for the immediate past, I do these past, present, future. So this is the last 30 days. This is from, our last full moon cycle. Full moon cycles last 30 days to 30 days. So we're doing past, present, and future 30 days across. So the win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So I would say that this last 30 days cycle has actually been preparing you for this full moon in Libra. A lot of the decks have been cleared. A lot of things have been, released or removed. Or change to kind of, get you ready for this balancing energy. The full moons always bring up culmination of, emotional cycles. They bring up awareness of emotions. And with that Libra energy, it's all about balance. It's about fairness, equality, harmony, justice. So, this is something that, some of my Sagittarians out there, you've probably been waiting for this a while. It's like, when's my justice? When's my day coming? I'm even getting the message that, this is general, so take it as it resonates, but some of my Sagittarians, if you've been going through a court case or some kind of legal matter, that's definitely coming up to the surface, because Libra rules, our personal relationships. It rules marriage. It rules romance, relationships, contracts, friendships, family dynamics, co-workers, all of those personal relationships, right? It's the scales of justice as well, and that's why it deals with fairness, legal matters, and things like that. So for some of you, this is about balancing a relationship, balancing a family dynamic, and for some of you, this literally could be about a legal matter. But because the win-win outcome is forecast, this feels very, very positive to me, Sagittarius. So let's pull some more cards on top of these. Okay, so yes, on top of that Libra full moon from this past energy, you do have the assessing card. So this is the first quarter moon. You've already made some progress. You've seen what's going on, and you're just kind of saying, okay, what's coming next? What's the next step? I already know what's come before. Where's the next part going? You know, you've already made some progress here, and you've completed some cycles as well. So you're looking into, you know, what's coming next. So here we are sitting in the present energy, and where we are right now with this full moon in Libra for you is it's time to take action with the energy of the new moon in Aries. So we are in the sun sign in Aries right now, Sagittarius. That's a very, very nice time for you. This next, 10, 11 days is still very powerful because we are in that fellow fire sign energy of Aries for you. That full moon in Libra right now is universally lighting up your 11th house of Aquarius. So this is about connecting to the mass consciousness and the collective. This has been a tough time. A lot of people, we've been, staying home, being more careful, being more conscientious. And so, I know that for Sagittarius that can be hard because you're such a traveling sign. You really like movement, and this could make you feel very restless. And so this Aries energy is coming through with this full moon in Libra saying, yes, it is time to take action on something. Whether that means, sending that email, making that phone call, there's something that requires your direct action here. On top of it, we do have the waxing gibbous, so that is about discernment. So it's like, don't just take random, completely impulsive, spontaneous action, because to me, with the discernment, that's saying, consider your choice before you do it, but definitely do it, right? This is a balance between, that fiery impulse and also, having that balance because, here in the past you've got assessing, right? And look, it's the number 9. Now you've got discernment and it's the number 10. So this is definitely following a path, of assessing, discerning what the best choices are. To me, this card feels very much like Libra, right? Because it's the scales, it's the balance. So yeah, this is where you are right now. It's about taking planned, determined action that you have definitely put some thought and, weighed in some, research or investigative energy on. It's like you're not just going off, just jumping off a cliff, not knowing what's at the bottom. It's like you've definitely assessed what's at the bottom. You know what's coming. So you know how to plan. You know how to get that, the gear that you need to get down that mountain. So that is the way you want to proceed with this energy, Sagittarius. So going into the immediate future, this next 30 days out after the full moon in Libra, we have the full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. So being very authentic, very unique, very much yourself, your own unique spirit shining through. The other thing I'll bring up, Sagittarius, that's beautiful for you is that Mars and Saturn are both traveling in the sign of Aquarius right now. And Aquarius is, in a good alignment with you on the whole. So, this is very positive forward movement for you where you're more comfortable with just being yourself truthfully. Sagittarius, you are a sign of truth telling. You are a sign that's very open, honest, sometimes known for sticking your foot in your mouth because you're so honest and it's like, oops, did I say that out loud? But this is really kind of like that's paying off. It's like it's not wrong to be your complete honest self. So on top of that, we have this waning crescent. So there are some things that are being let go of, but that's such a beautiful card because to me, that's really saying that spirit is protecting you. You're being watched over. You're being looked after, as you go through, these cycles of life, as you let go of things, as you release. Look at that. You are watched over by your guardian angels, by your passed on loved ones, by your spiritual guides. So let's go ahead and I'm going to get into your tarot. We're going to get a few more in-depth messages and advice about all of this energy that's coming up with this Libra full moon for you. Ooh, yes. Okay. So, Sagittarius, definitely, this is again in your immediate past. So there's definitely been some cycles that have come full circle. Like I said, the decks have been cleared. A lot of things have been prepared for you to go to the next level, to go to the next step. The World card is the completion. It's the culmination of a lot of cycles coming full circle. It's also a card that, includes Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So if, any of those signs are prominent in your personal chart, or if you have somebody with those signs in your life, that definitely includes them in this process. And there we have it, Three of Wands. So this cycle has really been completed, and now, you're watching for things to start returning to you. You've put your energy in, you've put your effort, your work, your time, your emotion, your heart, and now it's time, for that return. So, for my Sagittarius, if this has to do with work or, financial projects, this is like, I've put in the work, I've put in the time. Now it's time for me to sit back and claim the rewards of that. And if it has to do with a relationship, which for some of my Sagittariuses, it definitely does, because right now Venus is in Gemini. That is definitely lighting up your relationship house. And along with this Libra full moon, which is all about relationships, for a lot of my Sagittarians, relationships are very much on the mind, a big focus right now for you guys. So, this is saying don't chase them down. If you've put your intentions, your feelings, your truth out there, don't chase them anymore. Just let them come to you. Let them come to you. Just relax, hang out. And so in this immediate present right now, which we're having with the full moon in Libra, we do have that Seven of Swords. So Sagittarius, this is really saying to me, again, along with that discernment card, this is saying be very careful of who you trust. Be careful of who you let in. Don't worry or deal with anybody that's, known to be underhanded. If you know somebody's sneaky, if you know they have a tendency to lie or be dishonest with you and others, definitely be aware of that. Let's see what clarifies this. Yes, there's that Emperor energy. So this is Aries energy, which we are sitting in right now. So Sagittarius, do not put up with anyone who's reckless with your heart or the hearts of others. Do not put up with somebody who is known for not being fully honest, because you are very honest, and it's very hard for you to respect somebody who isn't. And that Seven of Swords, I just don't like him. He is the sneakiest dude of the tarot. And, it's just, you got to watch for that. Whenever that card comes up, I'm always really like, ugh, watch out for deceptions. Watch out for sneakiness. And I don't really see that in you. You'd have to be a really, really messed up Sagittarius to be, underhanded, because you guys tend to be just beautifully honest. So, there it is on top of it, that Emperor. So to me, this could be you for once and for all, seriously calling somebody out on their BS, telling them off, telling them where to go, standing strong in your power, and being very focused on not accepting any less, because that Emperor, he's a strong guy. He's a fighter. He's a warrior. And this discernment, along with that new moon in Aries, yeah, you you aren't ready to take any crap from anybody right now. So let's go into the future and see what comes up. And look at that. Yes, so here you are, Nine of Pentacles, standing very strong in your power. This is very grounded. It's earthy. This is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. But this to me is you, very strong, standing in your power, knowing your worth, knowing how to discern the future. There's that word again, is discernment, because there's that falcon on her arm that really helps her to see, have foresight and see into the future of what's coming up around the bend. But this is a very strong person. This is somebody that knows their worth, knows their value, and isn't going to be shaken from it. And on top of that, we've got that Four of Swords. So to me, this is you resting in your power right now. You've been through some hard battles. You've gone through some stuff. And if this applies to you, Sagittarius, you're definitely going to be calling some people out on their BS. You are going to be putting some folks in their place and standing very strong. So after that, it's time for you to just go, oh, okay, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a little bit of a rest from all of that noise and get some recovery, some relaxation. Ooh, on the underside of the second deck, we have the Star card. Again, like I said, it's that very beautiful Aquarius energy of balance. Really shows me you've gone to another level in your consciousness. And on the underside of this one, we have that King of Cups. So guys, this is about emotional healing, mastery, and restoration. So let's pull a Goddess energy card. The full moon in Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus is a very strong goddess energy to me. So let's see what's coming up for you as a last word of affirmation and advice. Ooh, I love this. Desiree, she who yearns, yearning, longing, pining for. So Sagittarius, there is something that the goddess is bringing through right now for you, where you have that yearning in your soul, that longing for something, you know, in the future. This is really about cultivating yourself in the now, preparing for what it is, that deeper dream, that deeper desire. And if you're not quite sure what that deeper dream and desire is, oh, Sagittarius, this is the perfect time for you to work on that. And if it's somebody from your past that you know you're yearning for, pining for, longing for, put it out to spirit. This is the perfect time for it, because that Libra energy is all about reconciliation, relationship healing, etc. And so, you know, for some of y'all, you might be calling some people out on their stuff, and that's what clears the air, and that's what changes things around. But just be patient. Give it the right timing to fall into place. So this was a beautiful reading. I hope you guys have an amazing full moon, and I will see you very soon. Take care.